Each year we peel open our yearbooks, excited to look for the photos of our friends' faces in the pages. Yet rarely do we think about the faces behind the yearbook. El Valedor is Monte Vista's national award-winning yearbook, with the class currently offered to all students at Monte Vista.
I want to join Yearbook because as a student on Monte Vista, I saw a lot of people interviewing a lot of students, and I want to be in a place of interviewing other people because I liked that experience. And also I wanted to learn more about designing and editing because I'm also interested in that route.
I initially joined just to get more involved with the school, and I think it's been really fun, and I was able to learn a lot this year.
Every year, the yearbook staff works on creating a yearbook to commemorate the events of the school year, as well as to submit to various contests.
And last year, the book that we made was able to win an SPA Pacemaker and CSPA Silver Crown, which were both the first national honors El Valedor has ever received since the school was open.
This year, we applied for numerous awards with the JEA NorCal, and we were happy to receive multiple awards, including first place and second place awards in chrono coverage, in our cover design, and as well as sports pages. So it was a really great opportunity, and I'm really proud of all the work that my students produced.
These awards reflect the hard work and dedication that goes into making the yearbook.
The yearbook is, quite an extensive process. Not only does it require a whole team of students to not only take photos but to write captions and overall design an entire book, an entire keepsake that is often kept for entire lifetimes. But the whole purpose of the yearbook is to capture as many moments as possible and to showcase all the different students here on campus.
And the reason I personally think that a lot of people don't want to do yearbook is because it takes a lot of time out of their normal day. It takes a lot of time to edit, it takes a lot of time to think of something to design and to interview other people.
During the pandemic, yearbook's class size decreased, which Satterthwaite attributes to the difficulty of creating a yearbook online. After the return to in-person classes, yearbook's class size remained the same, with 14 students on staff for the 2022 to 2023 school year.
I'm not exactly sure how many people are going to be on staff next year. I don't know if it's less or more than this year, but if it's about the same, then I think it's pretty manageable.
Yeah, with the small number of students signed up for next year, it's probably going to pose a different set of challenges considering that a lot of the students signed up are beginners, right? Students who've never had experience producing a yearbook or might have had some experience in 7th and 8th grade, which can be a problem within itself, but also is a great opportunity to really teach students new skills and both in design and photography, which I think is a positive, right? Being able to share all that knowledge with new students.
So whoever you have, you just want to have people who you can count on to go through with whatever it is that they sign up and say that they're going to do.
Most importantly, at the end of the year, I hope that I am surrounded by people that I worked hard with to create something that we've all wanted to achieve, and that is the yearbook at the end of the year. And I just want to join a community that everyone feels passionate about.
I just hope that next year we'll have a very supporting and collaborative and productive environment in class.
The yearbook provides a tangible representation of memories for both the yearbook staff and the student body.
And honestly, there's nothing more exciting than the day that your yearbooks are delivered. It is magical. And so you go there to this giant palette of all these books and you cut open the boxes and you rip them open and then you smell it, like that new book smell. It's crazy. And I describe making a yearbook like trying to build an airplane while it's flying in the air. And then when you land it successfully and you have a product that you made, there's nothing more powerful than that.
I think that it's more essential looking back, because I think a lot of people really look back on their high school experience through their yearbook, and once they graduate they can look back at their yearbook and see what they did throughout the year.
And sometimes on yearbook staff, they'll say like, why do we write these stories? No one really likes to read them. But when you're 40 years old and you're looking back through your yearbook and you're trying to remember who that person was or what the situation was, having that little story is so helpful.
Well, for me, I still have all of my yearbooks. You know, whether I look back at them from time to time, not always, but just knowing that they're there. You know, eventually, if I have children, being able to showcase, you know, what their dad looked like when they were in high school.
I think that yearbook essentially gives a lot of stuff to remember about, and what they're giving us is kind of like an album of pictures that we will like to see in 50 years, 20 years, 30 years, and even 1 year from now. By looking at the pictures of our classmates, we were able to remember all the good times that we spent with them.